We're not moving bad, to be honest, though. Bearing in mind. Right, let me just send these links in you, man. Hopefully we don't see too much lag today. We're running now, so we're about halfway to TP on that. This actually didn't enter me, which is really annoying. Let me get that YouTube link. Oh, my bad, bro. I accidentally invited someone. Bad guys. Am I live on YouTube now? Sweet. Jeez, 1.2k. Alright, you man. Ain't bad at all. Just check out AU, mate. I've not actually looked at GU or AU since Asia session, to be fair. Yeah. I mean, this is what I wanted to see happen yesterday, really. The move to the upside. But that we had some news ended up being quite bullish for New York session on USD. We did have that. Yeah, I think it was the manufacturing, wasn't it? Come out higher than previous, not even just higher than forecast. Come out higher than previous. So yeah, but no, I think this is when we're going to start getting this bullish move. Or we could be bearish, could be continuing. That's why we just got to see where price is reacting from. This 2 hour we've come into bearing in mind, where is it, Riv? I want this all to block, get rid of that. So yeah, it's on a 2 hour, so we see what price reacts. But again, we did have this lovely 4 hour. We didn't actually end up breaking that low. So again, we still have this low here. It does give us equal low liquidity, so price has that chance of moving down. But again, bias is very key. So fundamentally, we've got to keep in absolute check. But yeah, we could definitely start moving down now. Did you get into EG? It didn't tap me in, bro. It didn't tap me in. So sadly, no. Sadly, no. But it is what it is, man. Looks like a solid higher forming for the sweep. It does. It does. It really does. That's what we're seeing here. Anyway, we come above that Friday 50. Coming above that Friday 50 is quite important if we do want to have that move down, right? So yeah, we'll see how price starts reacting now. 15-minute will go from no real trade throughs, mitigations we've had. But let's try and see SMC. Yeah, well, how the fuck did I even manage that? Yeah, SMC is a bit vague, but yeah, you could call it SMC. Where is... Right, let me see this announcement out, man. I always get put off the task at hand. There we go. I'm a forex trader looking for someone to connect with, and oh, just missed that. Someone to connect with and share knowledge together. I got 8% winning strategy. Nice, Sammy. What's your trading model? What's your strategy? You haven't got to go through the ins and outs. Just like how do you trade? What's your system? Yeah, bro. Live on YouTube. Boys, whenever we're live on TikTok, by the way, we're live on YouTube, innit? So, and YouTube, you can see my whole screen. Like, it looks way better, man. Plus, obviously, YouTube, that's where we're starting to post a lot more. Well, we're going to start posting a lot more long-form content and short-form content on there. So, I feel like it's a better space, you know, YouTube. YouTube is that better side of socials. But you just can't ignore how many people you find on TikTok. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you think EG will go to Friday low? High chance. I reckon we've got a high chance, right? Never say never. But for me, it's a high chance. Again, it depends on how we trade through this DTO for me. Because let's make this a bit smaller, bro, because this is a little bit in my ways. Huge touch settings, large. Oh no, it's the wrong one. Fuck. I'm from Nigeria. Come on, lit. Subbed. Oh, here we go. Large. Pick up Nigeria, man. Yes, Callum, what we saying, Riff? Mate, you don't trade New York Session in your strat, do you? No, Aaron, I don't. I don't trade New York Session. Just trade London, man, straight. That's me. But this was a trade during London. This was that London trade. It came into play. I think it was like 5. Yeah, it was like 9:30, 9:30. It was like around that mark. Gold is going bullish. Let's go. Let's actually have a little look at gold. I haven't looked at gold today. This morning it was moving crazy through Asia. Yeah, we're at very high points. New York has much more volatility. Let me just move that there. It depends what you're trading, bro. Massively depends what you're trading. And plus, you got to realise, if you place a trade during London, you're probably still going to be in the trade through New York time. Like, for example, this trade, this EG, 9:30 tap in. And now we're seeing, what? We're seeing price. What's the time now? 1 o'clock. Just gone 1. Yes, Els, what we saying, Brev? Hope we're sweet. But this is what I'm saying. This DTO could be nasty. Could be nasty. That's the only thing that could make price reverse here. But we'll see if our bias is strong enough. It's quite key. We don't have any fair values to actually look at, which is kind of jarring. I don't really want to see it close above that on the 15. Yeah, we'll keep that like that. We don't want to see it close above that. We've still got, what, 7 minutes left of this candle. Any re-enter on EG? Nah, I mean, I wouldn't say so, man. I wouldn't these markets, in my opinion, just are quite difficult to re-enter. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't re-enter in these markets. I might have to, because this is in Siggy, so if anyone's in this on the signals, I will probably say, if we do end up closing above this possible close of the trade. What's DTO? DTO is the daily true open. Right, it's a massive key level of price. We see a lot of time price will come down to the daily true open or up to it, and then price will reverse. Reason, because there's lots of orders in this area. This is a key level because it's bang on midnight. Bang on midnight New York time. Okay, it's like 5 AM for UK. It's 5 AM. But obviously, in terms of New York, that's New York open. No, sorry, New York day open, like the start of the day. So massive key level there, man. So you normally see price does reverse off the detail heavily. We do have a little strategy around it, but we're mainly looking at it in terms of Asia liquidity here. Yo, mates, what made EU fail, or it's just market doing what's doing best? Let's have a little look. I haven't really massively been looking at EU and GU and stuff. I mean, this is what I was saying yesterday. I did want it to be bullish. Completing CRT was nice and then finished bullish, but that news ended up coming out pretty bullish. Yeah, that's it, Aaron. But that news ended up coming out pretty bullish for the dollar. Manufacturing PMI coming higher, which is obviously good. Higher than previous as well. So pretty bullish for the dollar. So that's why we had that little drop. Sort of late New York. I say late New York. It was like 3 PM. So there is the reason for this big drop here. But now we're continuing up. My thing is with EU right now is that we've got these equal lows here. That price could definitely be magnetized towards the common sweep. Obviously, prior day low liquidity, prior week liquidity, and stuff like that. And price is now in that top 50%, as well as came into a nice order book there. So we'll see what happens within this section here. We want to see a trade through of the 5. You see a lot of yeah, you see a what was I just about to? I've got a couple of mics coming in. Hoping soon. Oh my phone. 2K to 5K shit. Oh bro. Don't wanna hear it. Don't wanna hear it, son. Has been a long week, man. Well, I'll say that. It's been a bare short week, really. But no, in terms of the markets, we haven't been having the best conditions. Let's just say. We've not had the best conditions. It is what it is, though, man. To be honest, like, again, like, I'm going to keep saying this every single day I'm on live because I want to keep pushing this. But, like, days like weeks like this aren't easy, right? Market conditions are not the best, but when you got these are moments you prepare for, right? This is the reason why you have risk parameters. This is the reason why you've got like invalidation confluences and stuff like that, right? So don't just think like, oh, bro, how am I ever gonna make money? Because there's two sides of the market, man. There's always the side where the flowing market where you can get in and get out, profit. And also those markets that are a little bit more choppy, more manipulative, less volatility, less volume, should I say. Just be careful, man. Alright? When you've got uncertain markets, it's difficult to trade. And that's not just us. That's also big investment firms, big hedge funds, banks. They've also got to be cautious. Bear in mind, they're trading large amounts of money. So... yeah, they're in the same box as us. That's why they move all of their stuff to safe assets. That's why we see in an uncertain market, gold go up, bond prices go up, yields come down off those bonds. Just something to bear in mind. Go on EU zoomed in. What time frame should I go on, bro? Yeah, these are sessions, mate. So as you can see, the green one's Asia session, the blue one's London, and then this is yesterday's. But yeah, orange is New York. Whereas, by the way, if you've got any questions, man, feel free to ask. Like, it doesn't even matter if you think it's stupid. I promise you it's not. This indicator is one I got made for myself. If you boys want to get this indicator, just drop me. I've got it in my Discord. I've got a community. If you want to jump in that. But honestly, boys, just drop me a message on this account. And I'll send you a link to the Discord. And then the link will be in the free chat. You'll be able to find it once you're in there, if you want to use this indicator. This indicator don't just have sessions, it's also got watermark at the top, as you can see, watermark at the bottom, obviously with the currencies, dates, time frame, whatever. Also we've got prior day liquidity, prior day equilibriums, prior week. You can toggle these on and off if you want them on. You don't have to. But we got this built for our strategy, so it's like sort of based around our strategy almost. These are a few of our confluences that we use. Did you take a trade today? I placed EG today. I placed EG. Oh, let's get that off. I placed Euro GBP, but it didn't enter me. Spread wise, it just didn't tap me in, which was frustrating. Is what it is, man. Do you trade gold often? Webby, I do not trade gold at all, bro. At all, man. It's a risky thing to trade. Personally, like, I'll be honest, like, it's not something that I want to trade. It's a stressful pair to trade. Gold against the dollar. It's a stressful pair. And sometimes can be really, really unpredictable. Like, seriously unpredictable, like, on a higher level. So I stick to my majors. Stick to Euro GBP, Euro USD, GBP USD. And, yeah, man, do you know what I'm saying? Just stick to those pairs that are gonna move nice in relative to your time. Like trading London, I'd rather trade the euro and the pound than anything else, really. That's why EG like this, and this is what I say all the time, bro, boys. When EU and GU look shit, Yo, this ain't even Louis, bro. No, this ain't Louis, bro. Boys, this is MMFX. This is Mace. There's two of us that are on this. You got Mace, the guy who's actually cool. The cool. Just call me the cool guy. I'm the cool one. And then Louis like the really smart one. I'm joking. That sounded homosexual. But no. Yeah, there's two of us. It's Mace, bro. But no. It is, bro. It's unpredictable, but definitely the assets you trade become unpredictable. If you try and trade stuff like the indexes without fully looking into stocks and stuff, you're gonna find it difficult, man. You are. Like, you always are gonna be on that back foot. This is why fundamentals is key. I know it's pretty annoying to hear is without really looking down to psychology as well. And the way to really boost once you get a fundamental, it's 5% to above this 5 minute here, which is really nice. Hopefully that shows that the DTO is not going to hold and we're going to continue down, and hopefully, as we're hoping, come to that. Who's in this? Nah, SS. I placed it, but yeah, just didn't enter me due to spreads, man. Mace, what about GJ? I've not looked at GJ today. This, bro, why is this one screen in front of my other screen a little bit? It's like kind of fucking annoying. Do you have a signal group? Yeah, bro. We sent this. This was the trade from today that was sent in. But yeah, we do, bro. We've got 50% off now for your first month, by the way, boys. We still got a 50% off code for both, actually. Still got one more for both. One more for Siggy's, one more for mentoring. So if you want to grab that, let me know, boys. First month, 50% off. Cancel at any time, of course. We're not scumbags. GJ, again, I would say the yen is still in that sort of... I mean, yen actually finished quite bearish yesterday. I think the yen is having a little bit of trouble. I think because they are facing their GDP cut from these tariffs, which I think they're projected like 2% GDP decrease due to these tariffs. How much is it, bro? It's £100 for first month. Sorry, £100 for first month. It's normally £100, bro. So it's £50 for your first month. We've got all of our stats in the chat, by the way, bro. We've got. Let me get my phone. Let me pick this bitch up, and we've got all of our stats. We still need to put in our stats for last month. We still need to put in our stats for last month, but let's just close that. Where we at? Where's results? Where we at? Oh. I don't know why I'm trying to look at it through the TikTok. I might as well actually just look at it. Here's our results for the past 12 months. All in that chat, boys. 12 months are in there. We've been profitable 11 out of the 12. Also, we need to also put on last month's and this month's pretty much already done. Which are both profitable months. But yeah, all of our stats are always in the chat, boys, from the Siggies. All of our stats are in there. It's all calculated at the end of the month. We're just running a little behind on the last one that we was doing. What was it? March still in our stats for, but that was a profitable month. This month's also profitable so far. How long will it take to pass 100k? Again, that's a difficult question, bro. It massively depends on the trades that come. On average, probably. I always say this: take a couple months to pass the challenge. Don't rush it. There's no rush in passing the challenge. Because you got to bear in mind, like, for an example, you might even miss one of the trades. So then it becomes like I'd always say like I'd always like to say like one day of the month you're gonna miss a trade. Do you know what I mean? Like one trade you're probably gonna end up missing. Like I'm sure there's a few guys that miss at least one trade. It's hard though. I've seen people pass on Twitter, they pass in 1 week. I mean, that's the thing, bro. You can pass a challenge in 3 fucking days, but it doesn't really show how good you are as a trader. Don't try and rush them. You got to realise those people probably just keep buying challenges and fading them, buying and fading and buying them past These are the people that don't get payouts, boys. I promise you. These are the people that are in those stats. The people that pass but don't get a payout. There's a lot of people like that. But if you're really looking to actually fucking consistently make profit, which is what we're here for, if you're not, then I'll be honest, boys, trading ain't for you, because trading is a game of consistency. It's not one of those things you can just do for 6 months, make money for a couple months, and then piss off. It's just not how it works. How do you think about missing positions? Last week I missed a lot, just not seeing things in the early morning. London Open, but do see them once played out. Maybe it's just preparation, bro. I mean, it depends on what time you jump on the markets. I mean, we was looking, like, for an example, right? For EG, we was looking at this from about 7 o'clock, I think. When did we take the Asia high? 7 o'clock. So we was looking at this from 7 o'clock. We wanted price to come to the Friday 50, which is all the way up here. And then once we come to it, let me move this over. When price come to it, then we started to look to it to the downside. But this analysis we was doing, what, 2.5 hours before the trade got entered. So a lot of it is preparation, mate. I'll be honest. You got to prepare for these markets. You really do. If you really want to have the best success, you do have to jump in early. Doesn't mean trade early, but prepare yourself for the markets, right? Get yourself on. Read a bit of the fundamentals. Watch a bit of the Bloomberg. Get a little bit of knowledge of what's going on in the markets fundamentally. And then look at bias. Look at the prior day range. Look at liquidity that's been swept. Look at the next internal or external we're aiming for. Preparation's key, boys. This is why we do pre-London in the mentoring. Because I push preparation hard, man. It just comes back to psychology. In your head, like, if you ask yourself, am I going to be better if I prepare for the markets or if I just jump on when I should be in a trade? Do you know what I mean? Just ask yourself that, and hopefully you're not going to answer stupidly. Do you know what I mean? Preparation's key, boys. This is why there's about 40 of us in the Discord that do this every morning. Wake up at 7. Some of us at 7. We jump on the call at 6:30. By the time it's like 7 o'clock, I reckon there's about 40 to 50 people on there. Something like that. Preparation time is 30 minutes before London Open. I mean, for me, bro, I like giving myself as much time as possible, man. Waking up early for me is again a discipline thing. I like waking up quite early. Normally hit the gym before to make sure I'm awake. That's fair play, man. That's fair play. Where you from, mate? So I'm from Essex, bro. Yeah, fair play, man. But what I would say is yeah, having like an hour preparations calm. Like for me, I jump on pre-London at 6:30. Sometimes I'm on the chart for about 6:15. So I've got a good amount of preparations. Maybe not that long, right? Maybe you don't need that long. But you'd rather have longer than jumping in too late or looking at the markets a bit too late, you know? I don't obviously want to promote looking at the market all day, but that's the brilliance of us just trading that 7 till 10 time. We haven't got to trade a huge amount of time. We're trading from 7 till 10, so yeah, maybe we can have an hour, a few hours preparation beforehand. That's not going to massively change our day. So we're probably just going to have to wake up a bit earlier. But yeah, that's what I would say, man. Preparation's key. Give yourself at least an hour minimum. Give yourself an hour minimum. I'm 1 month in now. Still on my phase 1 challenge is slow progress, good progress, bro. I'll be honest, mate. Don't even look to pass it. Like when you've bought an account, boys, if it's your first account, your first couple of accounts, don't even look to pass it. Yeah, don't even look to pass it. It sounds silly. You're probably thinking, mate, what are you on about, brother? But you're not looking to pass. You're not looking to make money right now. You're looking to learn. Number one thing is I'll tell everyone in here is remember you are fucking learning. You're learning. So this is what actually bare helps me with keeping like in a good frame of mind. It doesn't even matter if you're fucking 500k funded. Doesn't matter if you're 200k funded. You're still learning. You're still learning. We're still beginners, right? We're still it's still early on in our career of trading. Everyone's learning. Everyone's fucking learning, right? So don't take shit too seriously. Don't take a loss to heart. The market's not against you. The market's trying to teach you something. It's just like God, right? God's not gonna like give you those things you want. He's gonna put you in a situation where you can receive it, which might be a challenge. Mainly is a challenge. Do you know what I mean? And that challenge right now to us is the prop firm challenge. The markets aren't gonna be nice to you. Okay, they're gonna treat you. They're gonna treat you quite harshly, but that's gonna get your knowledge up very quick. So what I'd say to you, bro, is like you could be 10%. You could have passed your phase 1 and phase 2, right? But I'd even say to you, I can't even tell you how good your progress is. Your trades on there could have been silly. Could have been silly risk. You might not even be able to explain to me why you got in. Stuff like that, you know. So yeah, just keep at it, bro. Just make sure you're working towards a strategy. I mean, you're on a prop firm account, so you could obviously end up getting funded, getting paid out. So the psychology sort of side of trading is there, which is great. But yeah, keep at it, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Just remember, you're always a learner. Everyone's a learner still, right? I don't give a fuck who you are. Everyone's still a learner. Look at EU. Holy shit, EU's moving, boys. It's moving, boys. The 15-minute trade through, we're gonna have to use recycled mitigation. So we're looking at sort of this 15 here. So if we get a trade through here, this is where we can start moving. Come on, 2p. You learn before you earn, 100%, boys. You always learn before you earn. Don't try and earn whilst... I mean, the thing is, the great thing about the markets, the amazing thing about the markets, which I love, right, is check free chat. Oh no, what's in the free chat? Someone's not butt naked, are they? I couldn't tell if that was a chode or his finger. Fucking hell, what is that, bruv? What actually is that, Stu? Trap my finger, that's a black man's pinch. Or is that just blood? What the fuck even is that? It's a blood blister. That sounds horrible, bruv. That sounds nasty. That is nasty, isn't it? What even is that, bruv? That is crazy. That looks painful though, man, on a finger as well. It's like a fucker. Like a stingy little thing. How did you manage trading? How did you manage with trading when you had a job? So, I went sort of part-time, man. I didn't give a shit about how much I was earning, right? I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care if I was earning £300 a month, £400 a month. I didn't give a fuck. As long as I could pay my mum rent. And, fucking nothing else really, bruv. Honestly, I didn't care about funding anything else except from just going part-time and funding my trading, which was pretty much just buying prop firms. Me and Lou would just buy prop firms. Pardon me. Until we got good enough to trade. Smoky. But yeah, no, I didn't. I went down from full-time. Well, I wasn't even full-time. I was in college and I left college. I just dropped out of college. and then yeah, worked like pretty much part time where I could trade on the side pretty much. That's one of the ways you can go about it. Are you looking for buys on EU? I'm more looking for shorts, but it depends what it gives us because we're moving off this higher time frame heavily. We've just got to see how we react to this here. If we get a trade through, then we're going to move down. If not, then we could just continue to move up because it looks like we've come into some areas of demand really. Woo! EG's doing alright. It's not doing too bad, is it? Hopefully we can get that TP in. That'd be tasty. I reckon the shorts on EU are better. I haven't actually looked at GU. Let's look at GU. Do we have an order block just like thingy? We do. We've already sort of surpassed it though. Bro, it's but I really want to say this. What do you mean? Sorry, what the hell were you on about, bro? Did you? Well, what happened? Yeah, no, I've got to keep looking at EG, man. I'm sorry, it just has to be done, bro. Has to be done. But I'd say yeah, EU does look nicer for the short than GU. I would say. Looking at it now, bro, it looks like we're having a mad movement off EU though. Looks like we want to come bullish here, really. Yeah, we didn't have. I don't know if we actually closed or not. Let's see if we get this 5-minute trade through. I'm a beginner. I've got less than $40 and I'm building my account with your trades. Come on, bro. Like to see it. I'd say, bro, look to learn though, man. TBR is it? TRB, sorry. Go on our YouTube, bro. Links literally in my TikTok bio. This goes for anyone else who sort of at that beginner stage. Start working through the videos I've got on my YouTube because I've got case studies on my strategy. Also got a few videos on just a few different concepts, things to avoid, things to look out for, and stuff like that. Also, like a beginner's like little playlist I made as well. So yeah, have a look through them, bro. Start getting a little bit more knowledge because it's all good, well and good me giving you trades to place, but at the end of the day, you want to learn it for yourself, of course. We'll see if we get the trade through of this 5-minute. We'll see. Which prop firms are you finding with FTMO and ACG, bro, at the moment? Best way to withdraw prop firm profits? Well, it depends what you mean best way, bro. Quickest, least tax, like what do you mean by best? Teach a man to fish and he'll feed his family for life. Trust me, man. That's it. Bro, how do you do your I don't, bro. My accountant does them. At least through crypto, bro. That's what I'd say. Yeah, crypto. Yeah, that's calm, bro. That's the only way, really, to get minimal tax rate. Do ACG Pay? Yeah, bro. ACG Pay. We've also got a discount code with ACG. We are affiliated with them, so if you guys do have any troubles, just let us know, man. But yeah, you shouldn't really have any troubles with ACG, really. They are a solid prop firm. Our discount code is Richesh. You get 15% off at checkout, so use that if you're looking to get an ACG account, boys. Because I need to sell crypto and transfer the funds to a bank account. No, you can't do that, bro. As soon as you put it into an English bank, you'll get taxed. So there's your problem. You could just do crypto to. I mean, drop me a message, bro. I'll probably be able to help you with it. Might be able to help you. Yeah. So what do I do? Drop me a message. I mean, I don't know what I can say on here, but there's a few ways you can do it. this CG trade. Gonna buy a 200k for tomorrow. ACG. I'll say ACG, bro. ACG are quicker to pass. Their accounts are better. I'll be real. FTMO spreads are actually not that good. Like, how can I message you? Should you be able to message me on here, bro? I think it's literally in the bottom left of the screen, isn't it? I think it's literally the bottom left. Oh, YouTube. What we saying, boys? Did anyone get in this EG? Was anyone able to get in? Man, when's this? I've got a mic coming. I really need this mic because apparently everyone keeps telling me to pre-London my mic's shit. What are you thinking of EG? I'm in. Just continue those shorts, bro. Continue those shorts down, man. I'm still looking for price to come to the Pride low. Got energy and took 2%. Lovely stuff, man. Are you? Oh, have you taken it out? I managed to get in just lovely stuff, Dylan, man. What are you boys aiming for? Let me know where TPs are at. We looking at Pride low, Asia low. Having a hard time holding TP. Scared of this DTO. We've traded through the thing is with the DTO. Like what I was saying earlier, we didn't manage to trade through any 5 minutes after we had that DTO, or the 15 minutes even. This 15-minute we was managed to trade through, so I think it looks good to continue holding to Pride low. Fair play, man. Why you not use them 2 fluffy clip mics we had for making vids? It's more for in the morning, right? Because if you want to talk, Stu, I don't want you playing out loud on my computer. Do you know what I mean? Or anyone else for that matter. Or my Bloomberg to play it out loud. Because it is 6 in the morning. I'm not trying to get my mum come in and do me in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Keep getting shook and taking profits out. Nah, man. I'm honestly, bro. Like, that's the most... You might as well let your trade go stop loss, bro. I swear down. Like, you fully might as well. I've got a mic coming, Stu. I've got a couple mics coming today anyway. Plus, I don't actually think I have a spare USB-C port for it. Because for my computer, I'm going to need USB-C. And I've already got a charger. And I've already got... Yeah, I've already got my charger and my USB-C port. So knowing that computers just don't have any slots for fucking stuff like that. So we're having a good little retest here, don't we? Gotta keep our eyes on now. That ain't bad. Asian load to be safe. Don't want to be too greedy. That's fair play, man. That's fair play. That's fair play. It's not moving much at the moment. It's struggling. It is struggling at that Pride low. Sorry, the DTO. Sorry. It's hard to hear me on YouTube. Where is... Can I get this up? Mulano trader Gapsu. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I'm gonna need an explanation there. Check his page, bro. Milano on TikTok. No, but like how? No. I'm just asking you what makes him gap us. You golfing this weekend, mate? Hopefully, I think I am on Saturday. I hope so, man. We will see. Saturday or Sunday, I'm not even too sure. I am meant to be playing. Yeah, so check his TikTok and you will see. Ugh. So, do you not believe your statement then? Just tell me why you think. Just tell me why you think that, bro. Hey man, I had issues going live because reported for fraud. Yeah man, Geordie, I've had that issues for years, man. I've had the same issue for years. I think it's same for everyone. M4 comp, right? So he gaps us because he has a vehicle. So he gaps us because he owns a liability. What is this world nowadays, bruv? What is this world, man? People start owning liabilities and now that's gapping, is it? Come on, people. I know we're all young, man. I know we're all young and we're all like, we are all trying to do it in this world, right? I know we all get really excited over like cool things like cars, jewellery and stuff. But people, can we start realising that cars are not worth buying? Just because you got a cool car, right? Just because you got a really cool car doesn't mean you're... I mean, what do you even mean gaps us though? Like, what does it make him a better trader because he has a car? I mean, that's a bit silly. Like, that's like me saying it makes I'm a better trader because I have, I don't know, what's an expensive asset I have? I know, the office I had for last year. It makes me a better trader because I owned an office for 12 months in the middle of Canary, which, bearing in mind, that cost me $4,500 a month. Do your maths, I mean, it's probably more than his M4 competition. But I'm not going, yeah, I'm a better trader because I've got an office. It's just silly, man. People flex liabilities. It's like me flexing a girlfriend. Like, it's just stupid. Like, just shut up and get on with it. Just let me know how a car helps you with trading. If you can give me a good reason how a car helps with making money in trading, like, okay. Okay. When you're back in the office, I mean, we're trying to move back into this SQB, but they're just being a pain in the arse, man. Like, they're being such a pain. Such a pain. Because there's someone in there with a rolling contract, and they said they were going to leave, so that's why we had a look at the office, and that's, like, the perfect office we need, perfect size. All the others are either way too big, like, stupid size, or just internal ones, which, bro, who the fuck wants an internal office? Do you know what I mean? So, is M4 comp more expensive? I'm not too sure, bro. I'm not too sure. I have such little care on cars that I don't even know what an M4 competition is, bro. To be honest with you, innit? Like, I've got such little interest in vehicles that I don't even know what that is. Don't even know how much that is. Nor do I really give a shit about finding out that information. Alright, cool. Asia load to be saved. Yeah, I mean, DTO is being tricky right now, man. Being tricky. Not doing anything. Fortunately, you sell. Good idea. But man, it's just, we're getting reactions from both sides, which, in my opinion, makes a market quite choppy. We are sort of moving one directional to the upside so far, so I don't really want to say we're coming down because bias isn't really clear right now. I would say I'm favouring shorts, really. But I mean, the market's difficult right now. The euro, I would say, is more bearish than the dollar. But at the same time, the dollar, the uncertainty around it is crazy. In terms of today alone, we've seen gold appreciate. Sort of since Wednesday's close, we've come up a little bit. So maybe seeing commodities go up and bonds. What we seeing on yields? Yields. We got yields down. All right, yields coming down, so prices are going up. Pretty much, bonds are getting bought. So bonds are getting bought. Gold's getting bought. So you're still seeing these uncertain markets. So that's always a big indication for me, right? If we've got uncertain markets, then we're gonna see that in like gold and commodities and indexes and stuff like that. You normally see stocks come down. Are we seeing stocks come down? Yeah, pretty much. JER30's down. FTSE's break even. NASI's down. S&P's up. I mean, finally, that's been down for fucking ages. And then we've got the US 30 that's down as well. Indicator for Friday high. It's our same indicator, bro. Our indicator literally has pretty much fucking everything you need. It's the richest effects indicator. If you want this, it's in our Discord. Someone's gonna send the Discord link in about 5 seconds. But yeah, when you're in the Discord, when you're in the free chat, just ask for the indicator, boys. Someone's gonna send it in. But yeah, it's literally just for our for Discord people, our Discord community. It's a private one, so you can't just type it up on there. Cheers, Stu. Cheers, bro. Anyone's bumhole going who's in EG? Do we have any bumholes going? What news have we got? Because, oh shit, we had that news at 1:30, didn't we? Was it at 1:30 we had that news? I'm pretty sure it was. Pretty sure it was 1:30. Yes, it was 1:30. How did that come out for the dollar? Because that massively depends. It come out as expected to bearish for the dollar. So, I mean, we could continue up. As you can see, it's going to have that bearish maneuver for the dollar. So I reckon we could even continue up with EUGU. I wouldn't even really favour the shorts, just because of that news. Unemployment going up means more people obviously getting unemployed, which is obviously a negative to the economy. Yeah, I've got to see what it is. I've got to get a mic because I think I use a headset. But yeah, I've got a mic coming now. I'm not gonna lie. I wish it was fucking here before I jumped on, but tomorrow morning, pre-London, I'll have a new mic. Lou, I'll grab you one as well, bro. So we got a couple mics coming. Appreciate the follows, boys. But yeah, at the moment, I'm sort of more favouring those buys just because of that news. Really. We've got nothing else for the day. Existing home sales. Existing home sales is pretty good news. It does sort of affect price, obviously, because if you see home sales come down, it's a bit negative for the banks and stuff. You would rather see home sales be high. Home sales up is bullish for the currency. Where are you looking for those longs? 1.14. You trying to long up here? Fucking hell. Oh, bias 2, I was going to say. Fucking hell. Play some buy limits and that. Or buy stops. Yeah, fair play, man. I can see that fundamentally makes sense. Just got to see if that narrative pulls through, though. Of course. We'll see. Let's go back to GJ. How's that moving? That's coming down a little bit more. So he's showing a little bit more of the strength towards the yen, actually. Gold's coming back up a little bit more. So we are getting favoured commodities and bonds at the moment. So, again, safe assets are being invested in right now. So something to bear in mind. Something to bear in mind. I think we've. Did we have any more? We had Did we have any more earnings? Let's have a little look. EU outlook. Realistically, I'd say bullish with EU. At the moment, anyway, short term. The news that we've got recently, for the dollar for not pending home sales, sorry, unemployment's come out sort of bearish. A bit more dovish than bearish, I'd say. So it might even be a bit accumulative for the time being. But what I would say is, yeah, buyers short term really. I'm not a massive fan of looking at the outlooks long term yet because it's very, very, very blurry. So in terms of short term, I'd say probably longs make sense to me. Longs does make sense to me. It looks like we're reacting quite nicely off this 15 minutes. Is there anything nice in a high time? Okay, yeah. 15 minute I'm mainly looking at. It looks quite tasty. Yeah, nice. Looks like we're looking at very similar things, Mo. Yeah, longs and EU, I'd say, are a lot more preferred at the moment. Or even GU longs. GU longs will probably be nicer, just because I think the pound's a bit more stronger. We've already taken a prior week higher, though, so yeah, EU probably would be nicer in terms of just being in those nice equilibrium levels. Let's see if we get this trade through this 15s. Will not be good. Will not be good.
Can you give us Tesla in 30 seconds?
Tesla in 30 seconds. Here we go. So basically, as you said, Matt, it's not about the numbers here. It's about CEO Elon Musk coming out and saying that he's going to refocus his attention as being CEO of Tesla. Obviously, the main concern from investors was that he was distracted by his responsibilities from Doge. A lot of investors were calling for him to turn his attention back to the company, and he really read the room here. And investors are, seeing a little bit of a relief rally with those.
All right, Alex, masterful job. Tesla shares up 8%. That does it for Bloomberg Open Interest.
Yeah. I mean, what's Tesla doing now? Because I think they come out, their sales come out pretty alright, I think. If I'm right. Or did they come out quite shit? Oh, we're seeing Tesla come back up a little bit more now than what we've seen recently. Chips are not doing alright. Overall, the S&P's doing shit. Today, I mean, even everything's down really. S&P's the only thing's not down. You bullish on EU? Yeah, for short term, I'd say I'm more bullish EU than bullish. Sorry, bullish than bullish than bearish. Which is not nice. I hope we do have the stronger pound over the euro though, just due to EU. We've got 3.5 minutes left of this 15 minute. We'll see. We'll see. Not really entries wise on EU, but I just want to see this 15-minute trade through. If we see this 15-minute trade through, then yeah, we'll look at something. There's news at 3 PM could be driving factor for the longs. We'll see. Yeah, home in sales is looking to come down a little bit, and obviously when a home in sales comes down a little, you look at more of a bearish dollar. So yeah, the buyers for EUG would be nicer then. I sort of agree. Or if London lows sweat before, then we can head that down potentially. Yeah. Sorry, head. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how it comes out. Do you think prop firms are here long term? Yeah, bro. And do you think AL plays for trading? I mean, AI is already in trading, really, bro. AI is in a lot of stuff in trading. Like hedge funds do trade bots and stuff, but obviously they've got the right parameters to do so, and a large amount of money, or enough amount of money, should I say, to trade like HFTs and shit. So yeah, it's already in trading, really, bro. You do obviously have traders who have certain algorithmic models. So it's already really in trading, bro, to be honest. Would it take over? Probably not. AI will get banned from trading. I could see it, possibly. Depends if the rich don't earn too much off it. Because if they do, then they would hate that. Nah, I wouldn't say I'd replace traders, bro. Trading's not a necessity job, so it would be a pointless. But the thing is, like, if AI isn't, I mean, it's a difficult topic to talk on, really. Because the thing is, you've got to be careful with markets like currency markets, commodities, and all that stuff. Because you've got to think, right, if like a lot of traders start selling gold, like everyone just starts selling gold, and gold prices come down massively, a lot of countries lose a lot of money from that. So trading's not just like a game. Do you know what I mean? Like, trading is a real life thing. So I feel like they won't let, if AI gets to that point in trading where it's got the possibilities to like fuck up economies and shit, like certain algorithms, then they will not allow that. Do you know what I mean? Like, they just wouldn't allow that. So I feel like it's one of those things you don't really have to. It's not really going to be a problem. Do you know what I mean? It's not something you massively have to think about. So we got. Did EG have that 15-minute? Oh, it did, didn't it? Yeah, 50. Yeah, EG looks a little bit cookie now. We'd look for EU. Yeah, EU here. We had this trade through, so we really want this next 15-minute closure, but we'll see how it comes out. We will see. Where's your entry for GU, Aaron? Where's your entry on that, bro? If the human aspect was totally removed, I would just sink 100%. Yeah, exactly that. That's what I'm saying. So you can't. So they wouldn't allow that because it will crash bare economies. There's a lot of regulations in trading, bearing in mind. That's a complete wrong charge off. Mate, why do iPhone have to make different charges, bruv? But seriously, why does they have to make different charges? Fucking so annoying. I've got two phones as well. One's it was the right charger. Fuck. Oh no, I just picked up the same charger. What a dickhead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who's gonna get liquidated? Eight five. 1.85. What the fuck are you trading there? Yeah, trust me, yeah. Zero sum game, someone has to lose. Yeah, trust. Yeah, Aaron, what the flip are you on about, bruv? 1.85589. What the hell are you trading? Are you talking about G? You talking about EG? What you mean 0.55? It's coming up and being cheeky. Yeah, you pumping nice. The 4 million EU sales. The thing is with EU sales though, is that news looks bearish for the dollar. Let me try and get some info. In March, new home sales continue to improve. So yeah, January we had a decrease of 10.5%. Feb increased by 1.8, and then March increased by 7.4. Stay away from the markets though, especially EU GU. Wait, why is that? You know, what the hell does this guy know? What the fuck does this guy know? So if I could go up a bit on EU before closing, that's what I mean. Yeah, ... You're gonna have to explain that, bruv. Bro, I know some crazy market situations can happen. Like a Lehman Brothers situation. Are we not getting a reason?